Bonsoir, chers téléspectateurs. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 1804 Renaissance. We want to wish everyone a happy Haitian Heritage Month. As you all know, this month of May, we celebrate Haitian Heritage Month. Wherever you are in United States, Canada, and many places all over the world, Haitians, we celebrate Haitian Heritage Month. It's a pleasure to be here with you on the 1804 Renaissance show. And before we get started on the show, I would like to invite my dear co-host, which I have the chance to meet for the first time last week, my good brother from another mother, Frisnel Octave. Frisnel.
Non forme tabou basse n'a boulé venir. C'est un plaisir pour me sur plateau encore une fois pour l'autre épisode 1996. Je suis content pour moi encore. Ouais.
Et tout m'a invité l'autre collaboratrice infatigable nous du côté de l'Angleterre, Madame Guylaine Brutus, pour venir joindre nous dans l'espace ça. Guylaine, comment nous y est? Ça qu'a fait.
Nous bien, ça qu'a fait. Et m'gen longtemps ba ouais nous oui des fois longue vacances m'gen longtemps
ou pas qui t'a fait bab
oh même chez m'gen merci encore et parce que m'la avec nous à soir pour un autre invitation pour un autre show pour un autre invité et happy Haitian Heritage Month pour tout le monde et bonsoir à tout le monde.
Voilà,
Guylaine,
voilà.
C'est un plaisir, Guylaine. C'est un plaisir. De l'autre côté de l'océan, c'est pas même de l'autre côté de l'océan. pour plus que parce que moi, passer plus que moi, nous à Guylaine.
Oh yeah.
Donc, c'est tiré puis bien mérité. Donc, you deserve it. So welcome back, and you know we love you. And so we're happy to see you again.
Guylaine is doing a lot of big work. So Guylaine, m'a tourné sou ou konnen pa blio sou interview de tout ça ou fait dans Africa parce que ou konnen pa blio.
Me reposer but m'te enjoy tête moi en Afrique et puis m'pense en pile nan nous qui pas ka dégager nous dans l'autre pays comme haïtien m'pense nous doit virer nous comme en Afrique parce que grand pile possibilité grand pile opportunities pour nous tout l'autre bord.
Aïe, c'est belle bagaille. Donc comme nous toujours commencer show avec un proverbe. Et à soi, nous avons un proverbe qui est très intéressant. Et le proverbe est tellement intéressant, même Frisnel qui est gros chef proverbe, qui connaissait proverbe ça a battu. Donc, on nous brasse ces proverbes ensemble. Donc, proverbe noir, c'est pied bois cap kembete pas perdi racine. Pied bois cap kembete pas perdi racine. Donc, a tree that cleansed to the earth never loses its roots. Bon. Ladies first. Guylaine, ça va ça veut dire.
Non, mais mettez-moi just like him dans la mer.
Au bon nage, Guylaine.
Bon nage, ou abscoti.
Et pied bois cap kembete pas perdi racine. Et l'aime de ça, me pensais plus de leadership. Me pensais dans le sens leadership et là en position leadership et puis ou guider moun ou pas qu'à perdre moun ou pas qu'à perdre fondation qui permet tout diriger, qui permet tout qu'à gérer moun dans famille, dans société, dans institution, ou doit kembe yon ferme identité. Ça fait me rappeler yon écrivain Amérique du Sud qui te dit et zio dans le monde mais pio et planté ferme dans pays côté ou sorti. C'est dans ce sens ça où nous perdis si nous pas connaît qui moun nou ye. Nous pas connaît côté nous nous pas ka gérer tête nous faire plan pour nous connaître côté nous doit aller parce que tout ça entre dans plan identité identité nous entre dans plan développement nous dans plan famille nous dans plan société nous so li important pour nous connaître qui moun nou ye pour nous bâtir société a pour nous et faire institution yo fonctionner pour nous ka faire plan développement c'est dans ce sens ça moi
yeah so dia est très profond et ou même Fusnel
bon ma
Bon,
je vais tout sur l'ouverture.
OK.
Ouais. En me renversant, on a abattu les troncs de l'arbre de la liberté des Noirs, mais il est repoussé par ses racines parce qu'elles sont nombreuses. Donc, c'est pour me rejoindre, Guylaine, c'est ça tout c'est l'ouverture. C'est que, ouais, leadership là, ça fait avec leadership là, c'est planté. OK? Et puis chaque pied bois ça au planté. Des bouteilles sont plantés dans bon terre. Dans terre fertile, dans terre qui gagne nom là-dedans. Et puis pied bois ça grandit avec une racine qui est très profonde. Même si tout ça est considéré comme pied bois là, et puis toute racine, c'est tout travail il fait et il dit bon racine ça qui est tellement profond, il a repoussé pour continuer le travail. C'est-à-dire, vous faites dans le travail leadership, vous mettez base. Et puis, base ça, vous mettez, les mêmes la capable de continuer. La capable de continuer, la capable de continuer, la capable de continuer. Donc, c'est pas juste, OK, vous avez l'idée, et puis vous travaillez, vous bourriquez jusqu'à ce que force pas capable encore, et puis, bon, vous épuisez, vous allez, mais vous pas quitter rien qui est solide derrière. Donc, mais si vous travaillez en fonction de qu'on va planifier le remplacement, on planifier les gens qui pour prendre relève. Donc, eh bien, travail ou pas jamais en vain. Donc, c'est ça le problème là.
Yeah, et tout ça nous dit, c'est vérité. Et merci bien, Frisnel, est-ce que vous rappelez des fois ça qui dit, en me renversant, ils ont battu que le tronc de l'arbre de la liberté, il repoussera par ses racines parce qu'elles sont profondes et nombreuses. Yes, Toussaint, papa l'ouverture. Toussaint, papa l'ouverture qui te dit parole ça. Oui, c'est vrai, les pio rete nan racine nan, ou pas pedi parce qu'on rete dans racine nous. Donc les bon pour nous et comme nous célébrer Haitian Heritage Month et pour tout haïtien pour nous capable connaître qui côté pied nous est. Est-ce que pied nous li nan terre ou bien est-ce que li juste sous côté ou bien est-ce que le cimenté qui jan lié qui position pied nous et qui pas nous pas le faire, qui ça n'a mettre devant, qui peut n'a mettre devant. Donc, l'important pour nous penser avec bagay ça dans occasion Haitian Heritage Month. Yes. So, very good. Donc, à soi nous gon show qui very special show. And we say it all the time because it's a special guest. And
every episode we have a special guest.
Right, because 1804 Renaissance is a special show. Because the year 1804 is a special year for all of us Haitians, right? And this is why when we say 1804 Renaissance, it is a special movement. Right. And this is why everyone we bring on the show is special.
Yeah, they're special. They're standing on the shoulders of giants from 1804. They're building They're building, they're standing on the shoulders of giants. So we celebrate those who are standing on the shoulders of giants.
That's right. That's right. On that note, I will now introduce our guests. And again, I want to wish everyone watching the show tonight happy Haitian Heritage Month to you and yours.
Yes.
Now, to you and yours. So, on this episode of 1804 Renaissance, we are shining our spotlight on an award-winning storyteller who has made Haiti's color vibrate on screens around the world. Jacquil Constant is a Haitian American filmmaker, UCLA film alum, and the visionary founder of the Haiti International Film Festival in Hollywood, California. His featured documentary, Haiti is a Nation of Artists. And I love this title. Haiti is a Nation of Artists. Ça veut dire gan pile artiste la caille. Screened at Cannes via Pavilion Afriques, at the Haiti International Film Festival, and the Pan-African Film Festival in 2023, captures the heartbeat of Haitian creativity after the 2010 earthquake, proving that beauty rises even from the rubble. From archiving community stories to mentoring upcoming directors, Jacquil uses his lens to flip the script on the poorest nation stereotype and reveal Haiti as a powerhouse of art, resilience, and pride. We are so honored today to welcome the man who says, if we control our narratives, we control our future. And I like that about Jacquil. And this is something that I personally say, if we control our narratives, we control our future.
Future.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm 1804 Renaissance welcome to our brother, our friend, Jacquil Constant.
Here we go.
Merci Appeal. Thank you so much. That was a great introduction. And I'm so honored to be on 1804 Renaissance podcast. And just, I think it's true, when we control our narratives, we control our prosperity, we control our dreams, and it makes us think of a brighter future. So I think that it's so important as a filmmaker, as a professor, and the founder of the Haiti International Film Festival. They kind of all work together of showcasing a different image of Haiti. And this is Haitian Heritage Month. So I couldn't be
That's right.
more proud to be here at this moment in this time. I think it's just so important that we show the best. And that was for my mom, show the best of Haiti, so I think it's so important. And I'm so happy to be on this show. Thanks, Fresno. Your book is wonderful. Thanks for you going to Africa and just restoring yourself. We need it. We need you to be psychologically, go and come back. But Vinny, come back. We need you to come back home. Thank you so much for hosting this show and creating a space for Haitian creatives, writers, all these business people. I've been on your website, so I just see like every month you have somebody that's sensational. I went to Portland. There was somebody, I didn't get to meet her, but just to see like, oh, there's any place you go, you could, in the Haitian diaspora, you can touch somebody that's been to your show, to our community.
Yeah,
very good. We're so happy to have you, Jacquil. You are a change maker. You are a mover. You moving things, and I like the fact that you focus on changing the narrative about Haiti, because for so long, whenever people look at me, right, they see, oh, poverty. They see Timon a passé misère. They see natural disaster. They see all the craziness. They see boat people. They see all of those things. But we are so much more than that. And
Yep.
this is why this conversation is so important today.
I mean, I really saw that when I was in grad school, when I realized like the horror genre that was invented off Haiti, and it was like a play in the 30s
Yeah.
that was by it was in the Universal back lot, but that was the only way that they showed Haiti in so many negative
Yeah.
light. You know what I mean? So when I saw that, I said, okay, they're just making these fictions up. So why
Hmm.
don't we tell our story in a different way? You know what I mean? As a Haitian American, to do the
Yeah.
research and see that we've, the way that our community has been through the mainstream press, through theater, every form of media, they have
Mhm,
vilified the Haitian um, image, through
Mm.
film, through so I think now we have the tools, we have these digital tools to retell these
mhm,
stories, and for us to be digital griots now, to tell these stories in a way that they've never been told, and from our perspective, because even within the Haitian film genre, it's a lot of people who are not Haitian who's telling our stories from
mhm.
NGO. So I think yeah, it's our time. Like what we're doing right now, this is our time for us to tell our stories.
It is definitely our time, and I think I noticed like an increase in 2019 with the books being written about Haiti, and a lot of them are
Mhm,
second generation Haitian writers, and a lot
Mhm.
of them are foreigners. The books coming out every year. There's like through 2 and 3 and 4 books. There's one coming out on Dessalines. There's one coming out on all our
mhm,
heroes, and I love the fact that you said we need to own our stories. We have to have sovereignty over the information that is going around about us, because every other country does, right? You look at film industry in China. I see old Chinese movies showing that they invented things that they didn't clearly didn't, but it's about
mhm,
tapping into the psychology and the pride of the nation, and having them, the people that watch it, say, hey, we're important, we were good, we were like when you look at the Christophian, the Henri Christophe era. I mean, tapping into that era and having movies like Bridgerton based in Okap, and all of that can happen. And we have like you said, we have the art, we have the artists, we have the creatives. We need to own the stories now, and this is the time when we have first, second, and third generation Haitians born abroad with the capacity to tap into the resources to get this done. So I can't wait to hear what you've been doing.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it's so obvious, right? I mean, who can tell someone's story better than that person themselves?
mhm,
So in our environment, in Haitians communities, wherever we at, and from Haiti to the rest of the world, we always been this fascinating nation, fascinating people, and with brilliance, with excellence, and everything in life, every struggle life.
mhm,
I mean, it's not one thing. We always been producing, great work in every aspect of life. But the problem is we have not, you know, had the opportunity to showcase ourselves in our own way, through our own channel. But
mhm, mhm,
this era of new technology of communications, break it off.
Yeah. I
So
mhm, mhm,
it's allow us to basically, create channels to tell our story. And then I think that's in a way that the inventor of these technologies, wouldn't even imagine
Mm-hmm.
that we will be able to have that opportunity. We have that the tools in our hand we can manipulate to really show who we are as a people, as opposed to other people just telling on us, speaking on us, as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
we telling our stories and present ourselves to the world. So that's, and then is that in that movement that Renaissance inscribed itself, and then we're going to continue to push it to create that foundation that never, 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 never again will fall back in our back foot, and then not being proactive about presenting our own identity, our own story, our own version of ourselves to the
Mm-hmm.
world.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree everything that you're saying. I think the thing that we've really haven't touched is really the distribution of our images. We have
Mm.
great writers, we have great filmmakers, but now we're at a state where for the Haiti International Film Festival, we have an agreement with Cornell College to show 7 films, to distribute to universities, to our colleges, to our churches. We need to be the one who gives to where is our Haitian curriculum for our cinema.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like we need though, and that's I'm working on a Haitian cinema class because I realized that like it's important. Like if we don't, then we're always chasing our own tail. If we don't create
Mm-hmm.
that, and I think yes, we've been producing. We produce the most black art in the world, out of Haiti. But I think of us like we've let the distribution be in other people's hands for the most part. Um, so that's I think it's just really important for us to control our image and to show a different narrative, and only we're going to do that. And going to Haiti, like I was changed when I went to Haiti and did my thesis film at the time, Haiti's a Nation of Artists. When I saw the spectacular work that was happening in Haiti, when you come back to that, you don't have no excuses, and it makes you a curator. Like I became more than just a filmmaker. I got to see like there's a
Mm-hmm.
community of artists that I could support, that I could curate shows films, I could other filmmakers that I could connect with in Haiti, and so it gave me just like a totally different lens that I before I went to Haiti I didn't have that lens.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and these artists were like willing to share their work and showcase their work and gave you the inspiration, their life work, and trusted you. Because in the arts, it's hard. But I think when you're from the same cultural background, I get certain things from the
Mm-hmm.
Haitian community that I don't get anywhere. I don't get anywhere else. You know?
Absolutely. So whoever tells the story is the winner.
Yep.
Yes, definitely.
Nou
Yeah.
pa mande Jacquil the proverb for tonight. Ki sa yi pense
That's
de
right. That's right. That's right.
Yes,
We,
you need to give us your 2 cents.
No, I
yeah,
think
Jacques is. Yeah,
the
let's talk about this proverb because we want to know because as a storyteller, proverb that falls under some of the things that you tell people. I mean, you tell people stories, and many times we can see our Haitian proverbs through those stories. So please tell us what you think of this proverb. Qui dit pied bois cap kembete pa pedi racine ni. A tree that clings to the earth never loses its roots.
I
Ça
think
quoi
that's
ça veut dire pour Jacques?
it means everything to me because I feel like as a Haitian American, you need to reclaim your past.
That's
That's the only
right.
way you find yourself because wherever you go, you're always Haitian, and they always want to define you with
Mm.
poverty. So I feel like of learning the Haitian culture gives you a sense of pride and gives you a sense of direction. Because if you don't
Mhm.
have that, you're kind of lost. I
Mhm.
think of like having your roots yeah, but that's my roots of being Haitian American makes me special, makes me different, makes me. I have a place, I have a homeland, I have something to claim. I have over a 200-year heritage of
Mm-hmm.
independence. You know what I mean? So that's really helped with Haiti's a Nation of Artists, the film. That's really helped with the Haiti International Film Festival of having it, because people were fighting me. They're like, why should it just be Haitian films? Like I said, well, they have a Russian film festival, they got Italian, they got a Jewish. Why can't we have a Haitian film festival? You know?
That's right.
And
Mm-hmm.
um, I felt that was being a Haitian American, that, and I wanted our work to be shown, in Hollywood and throughout the diaspora. But when you cling to your roots, I learn new things every year about Haiti through these films. I'm re-educated.
Mm.
So it's not just me just curating, like I'm learning what in the contemporary time, what's happening, and historically. You're able to manipulate time as a storyteller, but our storytellers are phenomenal, and I think that's one of the strengths that people don't really talk about Haiti. Like we have some
Mm-hmm.
amazing griots.
Yes.
And, when you tap
Mm-hmm.
into that, it just no way that you cannot be forward thinking. Even when I was in grad school, there was, why should you focus on Haiti? I said, well, they are the original Pan-Africanists. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that where you're the blueprint, then you're telling me I can't do my research on that. I said, no, I'm gonna do it. Like, so I think we have to fight for it too. And we got to continue, even in contemporary times, as
Mm-hmm.
Haitian Americans, we still have to fight to put us at the center, because people have gotten used to put us in the periphery. They gotten used to
Mm-hmm.
make placeholders, put us in the background. We're just a painting in the back, doesn't really talk.
A
And I think,
problem,
and I think
that
that's
needs to be solved.
a problem for somebody else. But I think, when we're at the center,
And
it
then
should,
while we're resolving people's problem, other people's problem,
of,
they
of
think we have
course,
problem.
and I think that's a thing with Haiti and the African diaspora, that we're solving everyone's. But I think we need to, just like this problem. This is the person, a tree that clings to the earth, never loses. And I think some of the problem when we're in metropolitan areas, we lose our connection to nature. And you cannot
Mm.
do anything with Haiti or Black people if you're not taking walks, if you're not connected with nature, you're not going to the ocean. How are you going to speak to people that's a nature people, that's the indigenous people? So once you do
Mm-hmm.
that, sometimes you got to. I took this class on decolonization of the narrative, and it was talking about being patient. It was talking about
Mm-hmm.
slowing down a little bit. So the loi ca palabra, like we're doing spiritual tours, you can't use all these Eurocentric models and expect that
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be tell Haitian stories, because you're going to do it from a European perspective. So
Yeah.
sometimes you need to step back and just let it. And this one, I took it. Sometimes you got to let it be messy, then clean it up. You know what I mean? Let it come out. Then you add your aesthetics, you add your theory to it, you put your structure. But sometimes going to school in the West, we put so much structure that we strangle the we almost strangle the creativity, because we're trying to fit in the system that when we're circles and their system is a square. So sometimes we just need to take a little time. And that's why I felt Haiti's a Nation Artist works, because it's a slow cooked meal versus microwave. The film festival is a slow, it's not a one-off. I'm going to work with these filmmakers 2 and 3 times. They're going to send me to, because like my mom, this is a lakai, this is a home for them. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
that's why in cinema, the whole thing is new bezet te, new bezet kai. We need our own home. Yes, we can go
Mm-hmm.
visit everybody, perfect. But I think you have more strength. When we get tip out, we have something. Then when you go, you got something to offer. So the negotiating is different, because you
Mm-hmm.
already have. And I learned that when I was in Haiti, when I did the art documentary. These guys have 10, 20 artists for 20 years. So the discussion is different when you have a catalog. When it's just you by
Mm-hmm.
yourself, the publisher is going to push you around. But now you're like, I got 20 artists, I got 100 art. The conversation is different. And I think the multiplicity is I think that's when we actually have power in those than being individuals. But they trick you in the West to like make you believe in rugged individualism and it's all about yourself and your own spirituality. But that's not the African, that's not the Haitian way. We were collective, you know.
I like what you said when you said that their stories are squares and what ours are circle. It brings me back to something I heard about the spiral of Haitian storytelling, right? So the Haitian
Yes.
storytelling, and when you listen to the radio and people come on the radio station, come and talk about the problems they're having trying to get help, and the way they tell the story, you're like, okay, they go in circles and they have to tell you every
That's what
single
we said.
detail of what
It's all
actually happened. And that remind me of Un Écrivain qui écrit that the Haitian storytelling is like a spiral, so it's different. Yes, you're correct. It is different. We understand each other differently. We live in the laku, which we need to go back to that sort of understanding, because if we don't, we're gonna lose the society that we actually have now, if we don't go back to that sort of community laku system. So I love the way you said that the story was circular.
Yeah, and it's really our ecosystem, like us digital, and we have our own archives now. All these resources are archives. So
Yes.
then if somebody wants to do a story about you 20 years, they could go back and look at the archives, and that's a beautiful thing and a power that we have. And I was like so funny. I used to work in the archive department when I worked at Paramount. When I was they're selling shows from the 50s. You know what I mean? Like so there's importance in archives and having catalogs. And you guys creating a show every month, that's a catalog. So
Yes.
Yes, it is.
it's a catalog. And I think once we look at ourselves more for a position of power of that, it changes the narrative.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
Aí,
yeah.
Bobo,
I mean,
also.
yes, exactly. That's great conversation. I mean, this
Yes.
is basically what we lacked before. So we always been there. It's not, people, the external world, for their own purpose, they're trying to portray us like we newcomers, like we're doing something now, or we never been part of something greater in the world. But we always been there. We always been great, a great nation. We always been excellent. We always been writing, filming, producing movies, great movies, great film. We have the artist pens, we have, all this, but we didn't have the resources for distribution. We didn't have the resources to be able to, present ourselves on a platform that say we show the version of our own version of ourselves, what we've been all about. So the people who have the means, the resources to distribute, let's say, mean literary production, mean, the movies, there's all this. they are the one who basically, piecemeal what they want to show about us.
Yep.
So, but now with this technology, we are able to come in in a kind of level playing field, even though we still don't have the same level of means they have. But this beautiful. This is beautiful. It's make us, play equally in that landscape. So in that ecosystem, as you said, Jacquil. So we can produce and then we distribute without having to pay millions of dollars, to buy our way into the channels. This is great. So now, how many episodes we have produced so far? It's like 70 some.
Oh, we
So
almost at 80 show now.
it is okay. That's what you just talk about, Jacquil. So we're
Yeah.
building that account. We're building the collection, that collection. So 50 years from now, 100 years from now, the generation after us will come, and then they can find those conversations. They say, hey, if,
Hmm. Hmm.
they want the people before us. They were talking about this, so, and then we face this reality, and then we can turn it around this way, this way, this way, and then in that time, this is these are the challenges they face, and then that's how they brainstorm about it. That's how they discuss about solutions and so on and so on. So this is beautiful.
It's beautiful. I mean, this
Yeah.
could be sent to the colleges in Haiti. The Haitian diaspora couldn't really know about this, and they can
Hmm.
create different material because it's like, what I mean, it's almost you have the philosophers, then you get your disciples, right? Like you give them the ideas, but now they go do more work than you can do because they duplicate you, right?
Exactly.
They already, like the church, right? Like they really believe in the missionaries already.
Yeah.
They believe in the mission, so they're actually going to create more stuff. You know what I mean? So I think,
Hmm.
yeah, that's why I look at like the digital ecosystem being part of the Haiti Tech Summit. That helped me more to be a digital entrepreneur. What I mean? Like all of that, what you guys do. I mean, this is a really great time to me. I think to be a Haitian creative is probably one of the best times that we actually control our image from the idea all
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
way to the execution. And I think that's what's important, what I mean, and that's what I mean, this is our 10th year. We're going to be at the Bonzo Gallery Theater in Hollywood, showing amazing Haitian films, from shorts to narratives to documentaries, a whole day of Haitian films. We have Mama Carmen makes our Haitian food. We have Haitian art there, so it's a whole day for people just to be empowered. That's the reason of the film festival, and then that's what I think. When you're doing that and you're 10 tones down, we got an unrestricted grant because people know what we're doing. They know
Yeah.
Color of Congress know that we're here for the Haitian diaspora. We're here for the filmmakers in Haiti to show that, and people need our independent stories more than now. And this era, let's just say that, in this era, they need that clarity, that the maroon mentality of making things happen. We know how to make things happen with money and without. So I think that's
Hmm.
something very unique in our community. Um, so I think like it's important for us to be the avant-garde and move and not wait and make new rules, make new structures that benefit us. A
Hmm.
lot of times we're working in extractive environments, right? And we make it
Hmm.
the best food, the best films in that environment. But wonder if that environment was created for you.
Mm.
Mm.
If you could make that with all the stress, everything working against you, but wonder if all your seasoning, all your it pieces right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things you
That's
would do, merveille, merveille, merveille.
one question that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Jacquil, I need to ask you.
Mhm.
So I know you were not born in Haiti. You didn't grow up in Haiti. So when you first went to Haiti, you were already adult,
Yep.
professional, producing and so on. So I know for a fact, since I was born and raised in Haiti, and then did most of my education in Haitian system in Haiti. So I know from the outside looking, is different,
Yep.
a lot different from when you go and then
Hmm.
physically and then live the experience there, even if it's for a week or a couple of days. So what really um, got to you when you first touched the soul of Dessalines, and then all these things, all the narrative about Haiti, mostly is about negativity, And then,
Mhm.
of course, some of the things they said, and then they wrap up in this narrative, they're true, is reality. We cannot deny it. We have a lot of things that we struggle with, we've been struggling with for so long. So we has not been have not been resolved. But we are to see so many producers like in movies and all these different intellectuals arenas. So you have people producing so much even despite all these issues and we face. And then what that to you when you face reality underground in Haiti?
I felt at home. Even my accent, Sikaze, they still made me feel like I was home. I went to
Wow.
first. I went to Bikini Faso in 2003. It was yes, but I wouldn't say that. It was like I was a long lost brother that hasn't been in Africa for a long time. But when I went to Haiti, they made you feel like they made you feel comfortable. Even you in the top type with them, the first day I asked you on phone, you solid? I was like, damn, like I'm on the top, gonna shoot this film. Because when part game, when was my thesis, the first time, well, I didn't have a lot of money at that time, right? But it just like just to see the compassion and just to see, I would go on the internet. Then we hired one of the security guards in our where we stayed. He took us to all the locations, and it was just to see like I want to show you the best of my country, like that love that he had. It was really like I think that was really this impressive to me. Then going to Haiti 3, 4 more times, it's like you fall in love with. It's like a love letter. You fall in love with Haiti every time you go back. Like I haven't been to Haiti since 2021, and I want to go back next year, and hopefully we'll be able to show some films there or show some because we show the films all over the world, but like it's nothing like when you show that home. And I think just the love, the compassion that you get from
Mhm.
Haiti, the energy that and just yeah, you're at home. You go to the beach, you go to
Ulakai.
Baton Rouge, you go to just I don't know, some spiritual energy, and even shooting there, it made your film so unique. That you shot in your home place, and I think that's money can't pay for that. Of being able to
Mhm,
go back
mhm.
home and being, except even when my mom passed, they gave her a hero. When she passed away in Porter Pay, they gave her like a hero send off. Like it was like
Wow.
whoa, I guess just so that really solidified where you're really helping family back in Haiti. But I think just like the love, the compassion, the like once they knew what you're trying to do, they collaborated you and like you want to go to this gallery, okay, we're gonna make it happen. So I think just and even for my mom, like going back, she hasn't been in some years when she went with me, so I think that helped me. Like I used my Haitian guilt, so I said, you want me to graduate? I need you to come to Haiti because I work because your money could burn in Haiti if you don't have
Mhm.
somebody who was a go between, a mediator.
Yes,
But when
yes.
her mom
Mhm.
was there, they're like, "Oh, this is serious. You're not
Mhm,
coming just as a Western. You brought your mom, and she was
mhm,
able to ask the questions. I was able to film. So I think just having that, um, having your family. I mean, that's been, my having a family. My wife is super supportive. My sister is supportive. She bought the ticket to send my mom and be like, we gotta help Jacquil. We gotta. I think just having um it's like it's a certain responsibility, but
Mhm.
I think it helps you to grow and it allows you to take chances when you have a community that's behind you. You
mhm.
know, I
Absolutely.
I think that's really what it's about when you have that and you're not born there, but um you feel really and all the Haitian they gave me their archives, their family archives, their
Yes.
family
Wow.
photos, their family, their galleries, even if they're not Haitian, they're like, this is for Haiti because they love
Mhm,
Haitian art. So just seeing the camaraderie of the culture, that's why I'm making a
mhm,
second one because I was like,
mhm,
I've never felt that as a filmmaker. Um, that you're so integrated with a community. You sometimes it feels like you're just like you do the work and you just go, right? It's very transactional. But with this, it was like, you want to do this? Here's 3 books you need to read. Here, like everybody, they want you to, they gave you all the right seasonings, I feel like, to make something excellent.
Very good, very good. So each of us, we have at least one more question for you, Jacquil, because we have to ask you about Haiti, a nation of artists. We have to ask you about the Haiti Film Festival. But before we do that, we want to play the promo, right? Okay. For those who don't know about the Haiti International Film Festival, soon, and 1804 Renaissance is going to be there, right? Yes. 1804 Renaissance is going to be there in California, in Hollywood, California, celebrating Haitian creatives. So we'll come back with Jacquil to talk about, his other projects and, the Haitian Film Festival, as well as the Haiti Nation of Artists. But before we do that, let's take a short break. Actually, not a short break, a long break. Actually, not so long. But we will come back after this pause where we'll show you, you will learn a little bit about the Haiti International Film Festival that is happening in the next couple of months in August.
Look, I'm Haitian, yeah, I'm impatient, yeah. If I want it, I'll go and get it, yeah, with no hesitation, yeah. Never on time for the party, I'm always on time for the paper, yeah. Told you I'd be there by 9, I probably won't make it till later. Big ol' Haitian, they know I'm Haitian, yes, I'm a Haitian, yes, I'm a Haitian.
We must stay vigilant until we are free.
Well, I think right now, genre filmmaking is opening itself up to finding inspiration in culture. So we're just seeing filmmakers in the genre space going back to culture. So I'm inspired to do the same thing. So I just went out looking for my people and I found them here at the festival.
Man, I feel great every single time. I feel inspired. I always feel inspired after every single festival. Just ready to see more work and also for myself to do more work. Seeing it being done by Haitian people, by other people, lets me know that it's possible for myself and it's possible for you as well too.
One of the things I like about the film festival is that you guys bring in the culture and you can really feel the community of love and of the Haitian community. But to have the meaning behind it when people come in, and even if they're not in the Haitian community, you can just definitely feel the love for the culture. And that's what makes it memorable and that's what makes it impactful.
La joie, la mort, le désespoir.
What does that mean for the U.S. to arrive in a nation that was created by former slaves?
Almighty God is hiding in the cloud, watching us.
L'espoir fait vivre.
The ancestors are calling me into battle, Tabitha. This is for my baby, and this is for Haiti.
Big ol' Haitian, they know I'm Haitian. Yes, I'm a Haitian. Yes, I'm a Haitian.
The fellowship, people talking, watching these amazing films, and just to share with our community, for them to be empowered to deal with like difficult things that are going in Haiti and the beautiful things that are in Haiti, the complexity, and that's what I really wanted to show, and it felt was successful. We have great filmmakers where their films are traveling abroad, internationally, locally, making an impact. So, we're just going to keep championing Haitian creatives, filmmakers from the African diaspora. They're doing amazing work. We're going to have 2 days of amazing films here at the Bonzil Gallery Theater, and we're going to have films online. Come look at the best that we have in our community and come see us.
Wow, 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 wow,
I
wow.
saw so many people
I'm
like you.
Haitian.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wow. And that
That's
soundtrack,
good.
I'm Haitian.
I know, I love it.
Welcome to my laku.
Yeah, that's the laku. That's the next one I wanted. I come to my laku, so I reached out to the artist and said, "Look, I have a film festival." He said, "Use it." Evo, like he's like such a gracious artist.
Yeah, he's nice.
And you know that was great. Yeah, I reached out to him on Instagram. I DM'd him, and he that's what I mean. We could reach out to our people directly. You know, that's what I realized with Haitian artists. Edward Duval Cree, I was able to call in Miami. He picked up the phone, and I was able to interview and put in my documentary. So a lot of our creatives, they're creatives, but they're business people too. So if you're one step away, like you call them. When I called Edward Duval Cree, he's like, "All right, just come down to interview me." So raise my money up for a month. I said, I'll call you in a month. Then I went down to Miami and interviewed him. So that's what I mean. Like they're if you're doing something positive, they're very open. That's what I've noticed with the Haitian community. Like they're artists, and they're very like give you their shirt off their, you know what I mean? Like their shirt off their back, you know. So I think that's a thing that's been like, it makes you want to do more. Like I started one, but it makes you want to do a whole series, because I think like seeing, like people don't see that in the Haitian community. They don't. I think that's why the movie Mountains did really well. They don't see Haitian love. You know, they don't see how we take care of each other, how we, before you go somewhere, every film festival, your family buy you some new shoes. They do things like, I want you to represent us the best. You know, those je ne sais quoi, like how they take care of you. Like, so wherever you are, like you feel like you're with them. You know what I'm saying? Like even you're in New York, they want to make sure that you're being taken care of, so you could represent the community. And it takes both sides, and having that, you know, it keeps you on your mission, right? It keeps you, you are there for a particular reason, to show a community in a particular light. So I think that you know that's and the editor, she's actually Jamaican, and she edited Haiti's A Nation of Artists. She's done our last couple trailers. She won't talk to me for a month, but she's gonna come up with something phenomenal. So I leave her alone for a month. She puts her feet in the sand, and she comes up with something, you know, brilliant. So I think it's really the, you know, Haiti and her being from the Caribbean too. Like we have a shorthand. We have a way the way that we want to show our community that there's definitely a understanding, you know?
You have those so many similarities in the Caribbean. So it doesn't matter in what portion, what space you occupy, but then what struggles or how celebrations and see the all, you know, triumphs, and they're all similar. So we probably have different paths.
Yes,
you know, but it's basically with the same people.
It was the same. It's just like our sometimes the way that we, you know, being influenced by the British, maybe the marketing, the French, you know what I mean? You see they're more into like the film festival circuit and stuff like that, because smaller countries, for them to get their words out, is through festivals. And that's especially the Francophone, where maybe the British are more focused on like marketing, you know? So you start seeing and being in both worlds, like, okay, being in the US is about marketing, but you still need the storytelling.
The cultures, the philosophies, and, you know, literatures, and, you know, more than the marketing aspect. So you know, the British system has, but then the stories, the different things, different part of this aspect of life we live it the same way. I mean, the colonizers, the imperialism, we suffer this in basically the same way. They exploited us the same way. So
it's true, and I think it's us being hybrids, like being able to deal with both societies, deal with the British, the Spanish, the French, I think that was part of our independence. So I think that's why our creation of how we deal with stuff and how we navigate, it's they're like, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you look at mountains and the protest in the end of the movie, it's a rah-rah. Like, people don't understand. They're like, since my class is not Haitian, they're like, so what is that the music in it? I said, that's a protest. It looks like it's just a fun thing.
Yeah, that's ball. We having a ball. What is it? That's what we want.
Yeah.
You know, people dancing, rah. You know, rah. That's how we do protests.
Yeah. So I mean, but something different.
Don't let the celebration fool you, because all the messages, they have the pancards and they have the, you know,
it's in the songs. It's in the songs.
Pancards, you know, all the messages, they're there for the taking. So just you know, pay attention.
Yeah, you gotta
That's right.
You gotta listen to the songs to hear the message. I
The
wanted to
song
ask
too,
a question.
exactly. The song is singing while they're dancing.
I wanted to ask a question. Oh, sorry. I wanted to ask a question about
Yeah, go ahead.
the film festival and all the creatives that you have come in on, you know, I don't how many years you've done it. Have you seen an increase, or have you seen people that are functioning in sort of the dessin animé, like cartoons and animation and storytelling for young people, in that sort of arena? Have you seen people going into animation, telling our stories through animation, educative animation? Have you seen a lot of that coming out?
I mean, I've seen a couple that have been animation. But there was one that was amazing that I think is mostly in France or Montreal, or maybe some of the French Caribbean islands, because they have like animation programs. So you'll find that there. But I think it's on the institutions. In Haiti, they have a Cine Institute, but it was more based on realism. So I think it's really on the if it's going to be animation, I think it's going to be maybe one of the French Caribbean islands who invest. You know, it's like whoever invests, that's the stories that are created. The school that you go to, some schools are only, you know, but I think there are more that are definitely coming out.
I've seen a growing number of graphic artists, right? So I'm trying to connect it with animation, because you know, if we want to own our stories, we have to own the way we teach our young people, because you know, we can't even focus on this generation because they're already adults. They can make up their own minds. But how do we groom young people into being good citizens, good Haitian citizens, good Haitian patriots? And I'm looking at animation and wondering if that's coming up within your thing. So yeah, if you say it's the French Caribbean, I could understand, but I think they're coming up. I think maybe you should lancer un appel.
You know,
there might be some out there.
If we can connect with some of the schools and be able to showcase those films, because I think the problem, these films are shown on the West, they're shown in Europe, they're shown in the US, but these films need to be like in America, we get to see these images very early on, so it shapes your consciousness. Like, wonder how I knew I wanted to make social conscious film, because I saw Malcolm X when I was like 15. But wonder if a Haitian that's 15 years old gets to see that, instead of watching B movie American films that they see on television. We could find a way that a government that we can showcase some of our films and stuff for younger people. I think that would, because the filmmakers are willing to make it. We need even the distribution, because I think the problem, since Haiti has so many NGOs, the NGOs want a certain story to be told in Haiti. They're not looking for stories to be, but if we could connect to the universities, and one of my professors, I think that would be a way to, because universities are more open for new ideas. The NGOs, you're messing with their money. What message avec l'argent? So they're not gonna, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, the universities.
I'm praying for you to develop the Haitian Netflix.
That would be. I mean,
You know?
that's a plan. Yeah, we have the distribution right now with Films of Cosmo, but we'd love to get into the colleges and get into like the elementaries. Like, yeah, we have to meet with the educational system that because I think the problem, what I saw when I went to certain universities, like it was only from journalists and it was just showing poverty and be like, we make films for 15 cents. I was like, how's that going to help? And then everybody knows they're Moon Blanc. So when you walk in a building, all the buildings are Hollywood directors. You need to see, you need to see other Haitian directors that their names on the buildings, Haitian politicians, whatever, so the kid could see themselves. But if they only see Spielberg, how's it going to
go with this guy?
No motivation.
No, they didn't see Jacquil. Yes, there are a lot of people they can see. They can see Jacquil, Raoul Peck. They can see
Jimmy
so please give me some of the names. Jimmy Jean-Louis, yeah. Jessica Geneus. Yeah,
exactly.
All of that. Because then you own the culture when you do that. When they walk into the building and they see, somebody, they see some of their heroes, then they're going to make films about them. But if they don't, they're going to think they're just taught in a very, like when I went to Sydney, they're only taught. I was like, but you have great writers. You have years of, let's do little short films about that. They're like, it takes research. So you're giving me a whole new angle to think about, but I think we do need to find a way we got to feed the young people. If we're not making them citizens, then how are they going to care about Haiti the way that we want?
Because right now, I mean, what the Gillian saying is so important. Right now, every little kids have this.
Yes.
That's true.
If we don't make something adaptable to what kind of citizen we want in the future,
right?
For our community will die because so what they consume doesn't represent us. It's not our experience. It's not who we are.
Because this
is lose our identity.
Because this is what the francophone or what the anglophone wants, or what they're getting content, they're getting material that has nothing to do with their reality. So if we do that, and that's in the schools, that's in the churches, I mean, and that's done in a systematic way. So like we have to be systematic. So that's why we need to have these conversations, so we could come up with these solutions. Because the outside is not going to come up with the solution. What you told me, they're not going to come up with these type of authentic. Like if I would love to get it on the, that they have it on their iPads, and that could be, part of that. Be like, okay, if you're going to take 80%, we need at least 20%. It's better than zero, because right now we got zero. But if
you have to start somewhere. When you got 20%, before you know it, the 20%, take you
can buy the rest.
30, 240, 250, and then you keep moving up.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. So I'm gonna work with you, Brutus, since you brought it up. You're not gonna just walk away.
That's right.
We're gonna figure out how we're gonna make it happen.
No, we definitely need to make it happen. I grew up on Captain Planet. I grew up on Warner Brothers. I grew up on G.I. Joe, on, Transform. All those cartoons, they shape how you view American ideology, American imagery, the saviors of the world. The Americans are going out. So they've actually intentionally strategize propaganda into their shows so that they can develop the citizen that they need. So there's no reason why we can't mimic that sort of Haitianized entertainment that can help us create the Haitian, the individual, the student, the citizen that we need to ensure that Haiti develops.
You're really talking about soft power.
I have this anthropology professor in Haiti in my undergrad years, he always said that, oh, cinéma américain, cinéma pas de tomate. So there's no real life content except they wrap up ideology into some fictions and things that they want to project to the world and what we want the world to look like, and then being at the service of it. But then not real life, people here in America living for real. It's,
But everybody does that, everybody does that. You look at East Asian cultures, everybody does that because you have a development plan and you have a citizenry. How do you match that citizen with the development plan? You have to create that individual. And you create them with curriculum, you create them with entertainment, you create them with advertising. No, we wouldn't have wear short. You remember Shore? Raise your hand if you're sure. The idea of using deodorant, all of that is propaganda that they've created the citizen and they've helped you behave in a society that they want to build. And there's no reason why, as creatives, as brilliant as Jacques and other creators, can't use that sort of platform to help change Haitian society.
I think that's true.
We're gonna work on it, Jacquil.
We're gonna work.
And you made a point earlier.
We're not gonna leave it just on Jacquil.
See, Jacquil. Earlier, you made reference of the term decolonization. I'm very passionate about decolonization, and especially decolonizing my people, the Haitian people, because I am a victim of colonization. So I recently started decolonizing myself. So I want to see that for a lot of people, and I'm not a filmmaker. I'm only a writer, but you're a filmmaker. So I can see us doing some work in the future.
No, we always limit ourselves. No, you're a writer, podcaster, distributor of this podcast that let other creatives have a space. You give us a Haitian salon. You give us a place for Haitian placemaking. You give us a lakai so we could dream and have these, because we can't have these conversations if we don't have these spaces. If we don't have these places of liberation that challenge us to do more than our current environment allows us to dream. Because I think what they do, they kill the dreams. If they kill the dreams, you can't even have the reality or change the future. But once you have that, I think that the writer has always been instrumental. They always put the blueprint for Haiti. They've always wrote about. So if we don't have that, that's why I get a lot of my material from to curate or to teach. A lot of that comes from the writers. So our pen, our pen is our sword. I think Arnold Anthony, he just did his new film about one of our big Haitian intellectuals, Antonor. And just I read the first 30, 40 pages. When I heard they wanted to kill this intellectual because he was talking about that we were equal to everybody, I was like,
Antonor Ferme.
When I read that, I was like, they've been
equality of the races.
Antonor Ferme is basically the father of the modern anthropology.
Yep.
But then the Western world won't tell you that. They won't. Because they don't want to attribute this great creation to Haitians.
W. Du Bois.
The first guy who wrote the thesis was this racist guy from Germany, after the Gobineau.
Yep.
Who wrote, of the
inequality
of human race.
Yep.
And then an argument would take his thesis and then destroy that. He came with the legality there as human, so to prove that all races are equal. And then from there, all these things like that, the equal rights and all this different movement, just were born from Antonio Film's, thesis at Sorbonne University in Paris in the 1800s.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Wow.
sociology was invented by W. Du Bois. His dad was Haitian. Du Bois was born in Haiti. The first
That's
one
right.
of the first millionaires
Yes.
was from Haiti. He had insurance policy in the 1800s.
Yes.
I was like, whoa. So I mean, there's so many things that we've done, just like they just bury it. But I think in this digital world, we could actually bring it out and allow the kids and let people to know so they could stand with their. I mean, come on, look at Black Panther. They're talking about Tucson, and they're going to show, Haiti. They've shot it in some of the scenes in OCOP. So I think everyone knows. A lot of people know about us who have done great things, but I think it's for us to step in our greatness now. Because I think everybody else knows, but it's time for us to, roll our sleeves and, work together to have some, because we can't do this. This work is so big, not one person, can do all the work. But I think if we're intentional and I think it's different now. We have the education and we don't have the fear that we used to have to do all it. To collaborate that we can collaborate without fear now, where before it was like, if I talk to this person is going to tell, because that's where my mom came from. Like, if I tell this person about me, it may happen to me. But we're in a different era where we can collaborate. And why can't we use our education to our benefit, our professionalism to our benefit? That's how, if we're in Canada, we're in LA, why can't we use these environments to benefit us, so I think this is a different time because we're doing it. I think we have to see we are the leaders and we are doing it. It's just us. You guys come to the film festival, we're supporting, bring you more guests. And I think, I think that's really important that we see them. It's not only for that. Sometimes it makes us feel good that I could see you. When I see Marlene Dawn interviewing, then I get the book. I got Fitness book. I'm gonna get that empowers me. So I can go outside because now I've been giving something to go out and fight. It's hard to fight when you don't have the energy or that energy. But I think we do have it. We just need to you just need to be around it. I think once they get into it. It was just like the music. We just need to do this. We need to make them fanatics,
Yes, sir. We have to go like this. We got together, solidify ourselves. So build one community. Build one community, strong community. That's what we need. With collaboration.
Well,
and
we definitely support you. We definitely love what you're doing. We definitely want to see you excel. We definitely want to see you have that film festival in Europe because I'm all the way in the UK.
Okay.
And I hope that other people that are watching are inspired.
Bring me. Hey, I'm ready for the invitation.
Yeah, she's going to pave, open the space.
Yeah.
For and Britain and
yeah.
We've been accountable. We'd love to, to be there because I think our international community is important.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacquil. It's been such an honor to really share the stage with you to learn about your projects, the work you do, and there's so much that we need to do. Not just we can do it. So much work that we need to do because we have to build this nation. We have to build this country. We have to build the Haitian. We have to help the Haitian know his identity, because if we don't know our worth, we're not going to make it far. We're not. We just have to know who we are. And the way we can do that is, speaking our truth, who we are. Konen ki kote piye nou, racine piye nou, And for so many years, nous pas connaît côté racine pied nou ye. We don't know. People tell us. Now it's time for us to tell our own stories. And it's been such an honor to have you on the show. We can't wait to interview you live in California, in Hollywood. You know, maybe before the event or after the event.
When you said that, I would like, Jacquil to, tell us, a little bit more about, wins, and tell, the audience, so they know, everyone who would like to join the festival. So they have it
what to expect to.
They get it, they know exactly what it is. Yeah.
And for the filmmakers, I want you to know that we're still having submissions till May 20th. So if you have short films, feature films that show Haiti in a positive or a realistic way, definitely submit to the film festival. And it's a whole day celebration of empowerment of Haitian culture, through shorts, films from Haiti, from the African diaspora. That's what you're going to get. You're going to be at home. You're going to hear the music, the smells, the culture. So, it's something where it's your home. That's what we make it. It's a home for all the Haitian diaspora where you are. This is a home where you can feel you can be empowered. So you continue to do the work that you're doing. We're just patting you on your back. We know the road is not easy for all of us. But when we get in this space for this whole day, it's for us to congratulate each other. It's for us to show each other love, and for us to just excel, because we love to see us doing amazing. And we have the Haitian Diaspora Award. So we have somebody special for that. We have a Haitian Community Award, and best feature film, best short film, innovative. So it's about us giving our community their flowers now. I got tired in the Black community that somebody has to die for them. I was like, how about they get their flowers now? They're like, why? Because I put your movie, for them to get their flowers. I with this organization, like, give it to them now while they're still alive, and they can inspire somebody else. Because when somebody sees, oh, that person is being acknowledged for that, maybe I could be the work, or they're the philosopher, then they get disciples. So we try to have somebody that they could have support for the work that they're doing, because we know it's not an easy feat. But when you have other people, who are supporting you, like you guys are supporting us, and thanks for coming to the film festival and having us on this podcast for Haitian Heritage Month. It takes this to make it happen for the Haitian diaspora and for Haitians, and to grow that citizen that we want to see. If we want it, we got to create that. Like the film, if we want it, we got to show them that they're important. They have value, because when they look at the news every day, they look at the BBC, they don't see the value. That's not what there's a book on Haiti gets the worst bad news. So when I read that, I was like, whoa, so this is systematic. It's not like Haitians not working hard enough. It's not that. Is it that powers that be have set things in a certain way? But I think we have power together if we're able to showcase that, because that's our interest. They have their agenda. We have our own agenda. I can't,
Yes.
And that's just what it is, Travailler ensemble.
Yes.
Travailler ensemble.
Yeah.
Very good.
Solidarité, c'est ça qui mène nous à résultat la cherche.
Yep.
All right.
And good in it.
Well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. And I would love to be on here again. I just want to say thank you. This has been a blessing just to be able to have this fellowship and talk to the Haitian diaspora. I think this is the beautiful thing that we could do in this era, that because all my information I found was all online. Everybody I found through the film festival, everybody that I connected, my first connection was them digital before I met them in person. So it would be great to, our first introduction is digital, but of us meeting in person, that just makes the relationships even stronger.
Absolutely.
Vous connaissez?
Right.
All right.
That's great.
So it's been an honor. Thank you very much, Jacquil. And for those of you watching right now, if you're a creator, you're a filmmaker, we have Jacquil information on the screen. You can go to the website. You can send him an email. You can call. This event is yours. Jacquil, as a storyteller, is helping us tell our story. So if you can contribute to that, and I know you can, because Haitians are very, very, very good storytellers. I remember that was the thing when I was growing up, telling stories.
Telling stories.
Yes.
My grandma
telling
would say,
stories.
we
So
all up there in this circle. She's in the middle. She's telling stories. One story after another until everybody's falling asleep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, so join us in California. Jacquil, please tell us the date one more time. The dates for
It's
the event.
August 16th from 11 to 10 p.m. at the Barnesville Gallery Theater in Hollywood. And it's August 16th, so that's on a Saturday. Because when popped out, that's why I put it on a Saturday. Put in the weekday, I still pop Vinny. So you put it on the weekend, they're off, they work all week. So we want you to come. Yeah, Great Plaisir is going to be a wonderful experience for you and for us. And thank you so much, Yvner, Fritznell, Ghislaine, for having us on 1804 Renaissance. And this is a testament to our culture that how many years later from 1804 that we're still fighting for our community. So it tells you that we all have love and we are patriots. So you're saying we don't make Haitians? I see 4 amazing Haitians right here. So wherever they are. So I don't want to hear we don't make. Wherever we are, they got that that Haitian seasoning, that Haitian AP. I don't know wherever our parents, you're UK, I'm in LA, they do something right. You know what I mean? I got my red and black for this.
The heart of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Red and black, we don't play. When it's our time, it's our time. You know?
Yeah.
It's our time.
Definitely.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the 1804 Renaissance and also our YouTube channel, LinkedIn. Follow us because we bring special people to the show every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And we love you. And again, thank you. And we celebrate with you Haitian Heritage Month, and be Haitian. That's the last word. How about that? Be Haitian.
That's it. Yeah. Hey, hashtag be Haitian. That's it.
Be Haitian.
So I'm hearing you. When you see I use it in a post, you know where I got it from. So I'm gonna put
be Haitian.
When you see it, I think that was
great.
That's right.
And your pickles will be Haitian.
Your pickles like Nike. Just do it. Be Haitian. That's it.
Yeah. Be Haitian.
All right, everyone. Okay. That's all it. Right. We gotta go now.
Yeah. Bonsoir, tout le monde.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonne semaine.
See you, my